The fall can be a particularly tough time to be a North American League fan. Obviously, you've got Worlds going on, the major international event, and all the copium our region brings with it, but there's no LCS, there's no NACL until all the way into 2024. So what should the average North American fan be watching? Well, I'm here to argue the amateur scene. Welcome everybody into North American Amateur League Plays of the Week, run by yours truly, Slayer. I'm super excited to be highlighting as many amazing players, amazing plays, amazing casters, and most importantly, get some eyeballs on these tournaments that have been running in North America for years and deserve all the attention possible. So without further ado, let's kick things off with our first play ever. We're going to go to the Risen Champions League. It's the Iowa State Varsity Cyclones taking on Gravity, and ISU's mid laner Pico brought out a big time pocket pick in game number 3 to secure his squad the win that I bet you wouldn't have expected.
What they needed to go for, and
Pico.
boy, Pico
Comes the waters. It's such a massive spot, and he decimates them all. Lyric Q also gets hooked in, and it's the quickest ace of the Champions League season, and it's a win, series win for ISU Varsity.
Wow. Sometimes pocket picks can completely turn the tides on a series. Well, let's go over to the Aegis Marauders League, their Masters Cap League, and I'll paint the picture for you folks. Another 3-game series between Lit Esports Red and OME Daybreak. Both teams have spent over 80 minutes on Summer's Rift alone in this series. It looks like either team could come away with it until Lit Esports Red's top laner Island says, "Not so fast, this series is all mine."
Dragon, can they get in? They're gonna get rooted, they're gonna get tooted. 4,000 HP, Medicine is not going for it. 4-man knock up from Island. Scorpio gets a big last breath as Lit Esports Red are taking this win. They're gonna take down all 3 members of OME Daybreak. They're gonna take down Savage next. They get the Mountain Soul and they win this series.
I don't know about you guys, but there are very few things in League better than a Yasuo Malphite Wombo combo. We'll stick with Aegis though for our next clip and move on to their Champions League, the Uncapped League, and give out some role swap love here. Former NACL jungler City Witty shows up in a big moment for Lotus Exiles in his new role of AD carry, and it's all set up perfectly by his longtime teammate Rovex.
Dardoch still looking, misses the Everfrost, and there's the kick. They're going for Neo. What a crash down! Welcome Lotus Exiles to game number 2. It's an instant triple for City Witty, and it's all thanks to Rovex. They're going for the ace. They have the Azir. It's a pentakill for City Witty.
That might have been one of my favorite plays to watch in North American Amateur these last couple of years. But now we got to go from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. My new segment, Bait Ping Play of the Week. And unfortunately, it's going to be going to CCG Esports' own mid laner Messages, who made a bit of a miscalculation in the Risen Champs League game up against Pick Me Galio.
Important. Luckily, the shutdown on Fnatic was alive still because 700 gold.
What? That? Oh, God.
The bright side here for Messages is that little blunder didn't cost CCG anything in the game or the series. The same really can't be said for our final clip here. We're going to give some love over to Blue Otter with their Masters League. It's XG Lightning up against Iceborne Dawn in one of the most chaotic endings to a Game 2 I've ever seen. And I'm going to let my 2 good friends Yanni and Chibi take you through it.
Charges in. It's going to take that turret down very shortly. Improvise is going golden, but Min Savage is going to be able to take him down. He manages to find 1, but he's getting chased down by 2 very strong members. Tiggs trying to chase down Min Savage. He's going to give himself a bit of a shield. Tiggs is very low on mana, but does restore it from the W. But look at the mid lane. PK went down, and the Shelly is going to crash into the inhibitor turret. They threw everything at the Mordekaiser and couldn't take him down.
You can throw the kitchen sink.
Wait,
you
wait.
can throw.
It's
wait a
actually
minute.
over. They threw Shelly. They were throwing Shelly. The teleport's in. The Nexus is exposed. Should be. I thought backs were going to be in time, but they weren't. They weren't in time. And out of nowhere, Iceborne Dawn has ended the game.
Now that is one wacky way to close out a game and to close out our plays of the week here from North American Amateur Leagues. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and maybe add me on Discord. You can send me clips there you see across these leagues. Make sure to give all these lovely casters, these leagues, these players the follows that they deserve. And most of all, Come back next week to see what other plays I can conjure up across the chaos that is North American Amateur, and I'll see you then.